Good morning, everyone. It's time to look at the retiring list. And the way that I like to do this is I mark the catalogs. If you want to stop the video, go get some coffee, something to drink, some tea or something like that, and maybe a highlighter and a pen if you want to mark your catalogs also. I did the best I could, guys, with showing what has percentage off on it and what, of course, is retiring. It got really complicated and took many hours to do this. But yes, I want to show it to you this way. I like to show it to you guys this way. The retiring list, when you print them, they are so small. And so I worked with the computer yesterday, and so I got this done. But we're going to be going through both catalogs. So yes, this is a bit longer video. All right, let's go ahead and open the annual catalog. The in colors right here that we have talked about here recently, 2018, 2020, will all be retiring. Lovely Lipstick, Grapefruit Grove, Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover, Blueberry Bushel. Okay, and we're going to go through that toward the end of the book. I decided not to go through all of these bundles because normally a bundle retires and then the product is split up. Where if it's carried over, you can order the stamp set and the dies separately, okay? Now, with this new catalog, some are carrying over in bundles. I don't think that I marked that, okay? It just got a little complicated, so, which is fine, you know, there's a lot to do in here. I'm happy that the catalog is, that the new catalog is short, it's like 16 pages shorter. So let's start here on page, let's see, can you see? Let's see, let me turn this camera down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think you can see there, right? Okay, because what I did was what is retiring, I highlighted. So the woven heirloom is staying. Here's a card is staying on page 15. This is where we'll start. Pop of Petals is retiring, along with the punch. A Wish for Everything is staying, page 17. Butterfly Wishes is staying. Pocket Full of Happiness is leaving. It is 20% off. Label Me Pretty and the punch are retiring. Everything Amazing is retiring. Pretty Pavilion, retiring. Special Celebrations, retiring. The Daisy Lane is going to stay. And we have two punches that go with that. They're staying. Okay. Royal Peacock is retiring. The dies are 20% off. We will get to the dies in the back of the book, okay? But I realized that this was 20% off, so I wrote it right there. Okay, so Royal Peacock is retiring. Parcels and Petals is staying. Everything on both these pages, 28 and 29, is retiring. On to Adventure, Grandma's House, Cuckoo for You, and the dies are retiring. That was so much fun to make. I really had fun with that. Very interactive. Itty Bitty Greetings is staying. Botanical Bliss is retiring, and the dies are retiring. Over the Moon, This Little Piggy, and Young at Heart. Both these pages, 32 and 33, are retiring, these stamp sets. Delightful Day is retiring. Flourishing Phrases is retiring. And so are the dies for this. This has been extremely versatile set. So I believe the dies are, again, we'll check in the back of the book. Trying to remember from what I did last night. Magnolia Lane is, Good Morning Magnolia is staying. Verdant Garden is retiring. A Little Lace is staying. Isn't that pretty? This is such a pretty little set. I don't have that. And I'm kind of glad that's staying because I really like these flowers right here. Stitched All Around is retiring. Winds of Change, Enjoy Life, Hold On to Hope. Both these pages, 44 and 45, are retiring. Butterfly Gala is staying. Well Said is staying. A lot of you picked this Well Said when you signed up on my team because it is a very expensive stamp set. It's $45, but look at all you get. So luckily that is staying. Heartland is retiring. Peaceful Place is retiring. Rustic Retreat is staying. Okay? Rustic Retreat is staying. Peaceful Place is retiring. And Heartland's retiring. Barn Door is retiring. Oh, I love using that mechanism. Accented Blooms retiring. Modern Heart retiring. It Starts With Art is retiring. I had a lot of fun with that. I love that DSP. It's very, very happy. Ride With Me is, I'm so sad about this, guys, okay? I'm very, very sad about this because I love that truck. Ride With Me is retiring. The stamp set, I believe, is 20% off. I did the best I could with the sale, okay? Colorful Seasons. Now, this has been around for a while, and I've used it a ton, an absolute ton. That's retiring. Sweetly Swirled is retiring. For the Win and You Always Deliver is retiring. Now, this one up here, You Always Deliver, is 40% off, guys. 40%. So if you know, like to do things for your mail person or that kind of thing, that is a great set to go ahead and pick up on because it is, I mean, it's only $16 and then you're getting 40% off. That's a great deal. Check You Out. I love this set because what am I going to do without my little worm? I think that is just an adorable set. Is retiring, and For the Win retiring. So basically, 58 and 59, everything is retiring. But the You Always Deliver has 40% off on it. Varied Vases and Vibrant Vases. They are both retiring on page 60 and 61. But the punch is staying. Okay, the punch is staying. So what does that tell you, right? There's another stamp set with some vases, right? This is a lot of fun. This is a great little, these are both great sets. I like them. Birthday Goodness is retiring. Family Party is going to stay. Birthday Backgrounds is retiring. Piece of Cake. Oh, I will miss this because the cake, there's all kinds of cakes on here. For birthday, wedding, you know, just anything on here. So I really, really like this set. I also love the little punch. But the Piece of Cake stamp set and the punch are going to retire. Wish for All of It, retiring. So basically, 64 and 65 is retiring. On 66, Perennial Birthday is retiring. Itty Bitty Birthdays is going to stay. That's nice. Broadway Birthday, retiring. Merry Christmas to All. Look at this huge stamp set. It is retiring and it's 40% off. This is a good one because it's $27. So 40% off. Lots of Cheer, retiring. Making Christmas Bright is retiring. I don't, okay, let me say, I forgot to check this. I don't know about the punch. I am absolutely, I put here punch also, but then I swear when I got to the back of the book, I did not mark that. So a little fuzzy on this one, not sure about that punch. Okay, let me mark that. Punch also, not sure. Okay, not sure about that punch. Dashing Deer. I had so much fun with this Dashing Deer. That will be retiring. Path of Petals is staying. Beautiful Promenade is retiring. Kindness and Compassion, retiring. Meant to Be is staying. Dandelion Wishes is staying. I love this. I did this with some white embossing powder on some, I think it was basic gray, and it really came out to be a pretty card. Very pretty. Artfully Aware is retiring. Strong and Beautiful will stay. You Are So Loved is retiring, and it is 40% off. Healing Hugs will be staying around with us. Forever Lovely will be retiring. That's a fun set because it's like, it's a step, you know, stamping technique. So that is a fun set. Will Walrus Be Friends? I love this. Is retiring. Here's to Strong Women, 25% off right here. And then Back on Your Feet will be staying with us. Beautiful Bouquet is retiring. Sorry for Everything, retiring. So everything on page 84 and 85 is retiring. Love You to Pieces, retiring. Beauty Abounds will be staying with us. I've been using that a lot here lately. Genuine Gems, retiring. Welcome to the Team, retiring. Above the Clouds and the Punch is retiring. So everything on page 88 and 89 will be retiring. Free as a Bird is carried over. Tropical Chic is retiring. This is a deal. Darling Label Punch Box. You get in here 2 spots, the punch, the stamp set, a block, and the tin. It is 60% off. It's retiring. So it's $45 with 60% off. That's a great buy if you're looking for something like that. Country Home will be staying. Everything on page 96 and 97 will be retiring. Daisy Delight is retiring, but again, we have the other one, and it has 2 of the flowers in it, so for the punch, but this one will be retiring. We have the other one. A Big Thank You is retiring, and Be Thankful is retiring. Dino Days will be staying. Wildly Happy will be staying, I do believe. And again, guys, I mean, I could have missed something. It is such a busy retiring list. I hope I didn't. I really tried my best to do the best I could. Animal Outings, Fable Friends on 102. Both of those are retiring. The Little Elephant is retiring, and the Punch. I'm going to miss that because those elephants are cute. That is retiring. Wiggle Worm will be retiring. Happy Tales, 9 Lives, this is 20% off. The punches for both of these are staying, okay? So the kitty punch and the dog punch will be staying, but the stamp sets will be retiring. There's something really cute coming out. I'll just say that. Really, really stinking cute. Really cute. Floral Essence will be staying. Praiseworthy Prose will be retiring. I Say Hello is 40% off. That will be retiring. Inspiring Irises will be staying. I should say Inspiring Iris will be staying. Fanciful Fragrance is retiring. So is Tea Together. It's 20% off. Very versatile. This is staying, and I love this text font right here. This, just the text of it all. I love that as a background. I can't believe this is retiring. This was a carryover from a mini catalog that I absolutely loved, but this is 20% off. Beautiful You will be retiring. A lot of you have this set. Lovely is the Day is retiring, so everything on 114 and 115 is retiring. Abstract Impressions is retiring. Swirly Frames will be staying. Oops, about missed a page. I'm getting stuck in my pencil. Okay. Memorable Mosaic will be retiring. Band Together will be staying. Painted Glass and Budding Borders are retiring. The Budding Borders is 60% off. Beautiful Friendship, staying. Friend Like You, staying. Waterfront is staying. So everything on 124 and 125, Those are staying. Little Twinkle and Punch, retiring. Garden Shed is staying. Garden Goodness is retiring. Painted Harvest, guys. I have used this like crazy. I absolutely love this little acorn. This is probably the most used set I have in my possession. The stamps are so stained. It's hilarious, but I had so much fun making. These flowers were so much fun. Painted Harvest, retiring. Rare Blessings, retiring. Slice of Happiness is retiring. So everything on 128 and 129 is retiring. Bloom and Grow will stay. Beautiful Day will retire. Right there. Silhouette Scenes will stay. Tasteful Textures and Dies will be retiring. We're going to go through the dies. Some of them I marked, some I didn't, but we're going to go through the whole book. Don't worry. Don't worry. Leave a Little Sparkle, Magical Mermaid. Everything on 136 is retiring, and 137, Stargazing, is retiring. So both these pages, 136 and 137, both are retiring. Wonderful Moments, retiring on 138. Seaside Notions made it into the new book. First Frost, retiring. To a Wild Rose will be staying. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful stamp set. Capture the Good, retiring. Love What You Do, retiring. Born to Shine, retiring. Everything on page 142 and 143 is retiring. Sailing Home made it into the new book. So did A Good Man. Rooted in Nature made it in, of course. Then now we're on page 150. Lily Pad Lake, Best Catch, both retiring. 151, Country Road, both retiring. So everything on 150 and 151 is retiring. Artisan Textures, retiring. High Tide will stay. Sea of Textures and Dies, retiring. Let It Ride, retiring. Geared Up, Garage, is staying. Gallery Grunge, retiring. Now here are these larger sets, Handwritten and Crackled Paint. Okay, these are big background stamps. Both of these will be retiring. The Crackled Paint is 25% off. Around the Corner, Bouquet Dots, retiring. So everything on page 157 is retiring. Make a Difference, stamp set, that will stay. Crafting Forever will retire. Now, if you're a demonstrator, right here is our copyright, but we have it over here. And then there's another set just for Paper Pumpkin that has it on it too, that just demonstrators can order. That's for our angel policy. Lined Alphabet, retiring. So everything on 159 is retiring. All the storage is staying. All these colors are staying. Neutrals, brights, subtles, regals. Here we go. 2018, 2020, all of these in colors will be retiring. Okay? The in color Stampin' Write markers, I'm shocked. They're $15. They are 60% off. That is a great buy. Everything here that goes with these in colors will be retiring. All the DSP will retire. Woven Threads is 60% off. Magnolia Lane will retire. Garden Lane will retire. Follow Your Art DSP will retire. It is also 60% off. Which, you know, like, okay, this is $11.50 plus 60% off. If you scrapbook and need 12 by 12 for background, great, great, great buy. Okay, Bird Ballad, 20% off. Roar Designer Series Paper, 20% off. Perennial Essence, 20% off. See a Silhouette Designer Series Paper will be retiring. So these three have 20% off. The Bird Ballad, Dinah Roar, and Perennial Essence. Not the See a Silhouette. Come Sail Away, retiring, but no price off on that. No, you know, no discount on that. Pressed Petals Specialty Designer Series paper is 20% off. Mosaic Mood, Noble Peacock Specialty Designer Series paper, and Noble Peacock foil sheets retiring. This always retires because they always get new, you know. The in colors, of course, are retiring, and these in colors right here, the 2019-2021. Wait a minute. Why are the 2021 retiring? I might have mismarked that. I know the 2018 through 2020 is retiring and it's 25% off. Don't hold me to that, okay? All of these will be retiring. Then here, Bird Ballad Laser Cut Tin, 40% off. Foiled Edge Cards and Envelopes, retiring. Scallop Note Cards and Envelopes, retiring. I just don't know because that's 2021, guys, so I'm not sure, what, you know, on that. Sometimes they retire it and then just do like a different pattern. I'll have to check that again, okay? So definitely check on that. The Perennial Essence Vellum, 40% off. I use this a bunch. Pearlized Doilies, they are retiring. But wait till you see what's coming. Shimmer Detailed Laser Cut Specialty paper is 60% off. If you love these laser cuts, 60% off, guys. It's $14.50. So you're really getting a deal on this. Now, our glimmer paper. Goodbye, glimmer paper. Okay. The gold is 20% off. The rose is 25%. And I think the silver is 10%. You know, like I said, a lot of the, everything had to like cross match last night and stuff. So you might check on your glimmer paper. Check your stock. And a lot of it is on sale. So the Black Polka Dot Memories and More 12 by 12 album is going away. That's 25% off. Pressed Petals Journal, 25% off. Our journaling pens, 20% off. Page protectors, 12 by 12. They are retiring. And then the pocket pages of 12 by 12. Okay, so you're seeing that right here, if you scrapbook or journal or, you know, whatever, however that you memory keep, the 12 by 12s are going away, but we are keeping the 6 by 8 smaller album and the pocket pages, the photo pocket pages for that. Those will stay, but the rest of this will retire. Come Sail Away, Memories and More, retiring. Magnolia Lane, Memories and More, retiring. And the Magnolia Lane Large Specialty Memories and More Cards and Envelopes, right here, retiring. Follow Your Art, Tags and More. The Tags and More accessory kit is 40% off. Of course, this will be retiring. Oh, this washi tape. I had fun with this washi tape. Follow Your Art washi tape, 25% off. The Pressed Petals washi tape is 40% off. Craft Pillows, retiring. Excuse me. On this side, Baker's Box, retiring. Copper Dotted Treat Bags, retiring. Copper Tea Tins, retiring. I had fun decorating those. Gusseted Cellophane 3x6, retiring. Nature's Twine is retiring. Our Metallic Thread in Rose and Silver, retiring. Solid Baker's Twine in white. Guys, if you use this, better pick it up. That is retiring. Baker's Twine, 25% off. This is the Baker's Twine that went with the Come Sail Away. There is a ton of twine on that spool. Do I have it? Let me show you this. I mean, like, this spool is huge of twine. And I love this. It's very nautical looking. So this is a huge spool of twine. 25% off. Real Red ribbon, the cotton ribbon, retiring. Right here, the mini striped ribbon, Bermuda Bay Gorgeous Grape is retiring. The Gorgeous Grape is 20% off. The flax ribbon is retiring. I love this. There's a lot you could do with that. So that's retiring. Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack is 40% off. You got some ribbon and twine in that. So that's $9, 40% off. That's a great buy. The copper trim is retiring. This textured weave ribbon is retiring, and I believe the Poppy Parade is 20% off. Satin ribbon, leaf ribbon, and the leaf ribbon is 20% off. They're both retiring. I got a lot of use out of this woven threads. 60% off. It's only $8, guys. 60% off right there. Burlap ribbon, 40% off. It's $7. So 40% off of that. Great buy. Down here, the grosgrain ribbon that is in the in colors, they are, of course, are all retiring. And I believe the Call Me Clover is the 20% off one. Okay? So right there are those pages. Okay, Classic Metal Garage Elements, retiring. Petal Pink Rhinestone Gems, 60% off. They are retiring. Our Perennial Essence, little flower inserts, 20% off. Magnolia Lane, the cork embellishments, 40% off on that. Goodbye right there. Flower Faceted Gems, retiring. Happiness Blooms, enamel dots, retiring. Basic adhesive sequins. Guys, I got so much use out of these sequins. I loved the sequins pack because there were so many colors that went with everything. 20% off. Sail Away Trinkets, 20% off. Iridescent sequins is retiring. Mini Library Kits, 25% off. Bird Ballad Trinkets, they are 60% off. Frosted Flower Embellishments, and they are 40% off. We all need new embellishments though, right? Noble Peacock Rhinestones, retiring. Heart Epoxy Droplets, 25% off. Glitter Enamel Dots, 20% off. Dynaroar Enamel Shapes, retiring. Designer Elements, 25% off. Down here, 2019-21 In Color Faceted Gems. See, this says 2021, so I'm questioning myself. You know, it's like it was late last night when by the time we celebrated the baby's birthday and I got home and got everything done, it was getting late. So I did question myself on some of what we had talked about before. But here, these are retiring. So they might be coming out with like a new pattern. I don't know with that paper. That paper's on my mind. I'm like, did I get that wrong? So this right here, 2019-2021, In Color Faceted Dots, 20% off, retiring. Faceted Gems, 40% off, clear. I believe the 40% off is for both. Don't hold me on that. It could just be for the gold. But something here with the Faceted Gems is 40% off. Adhesive Back, Gingham Gala sequence, 40% off. Again, a wonderful sequence pack because it had those little flowers. So sweet. Pigmented Sparkles, retiring. Now, here's my big thing right here. I should have probably highlighted it. Blends are selling in combo only in the new catalog. They are not retiring. They are not retiring. I cannot say that enough. The blends are not retiring. They are only going to be sold in combo packs. So if you have, let's say right now, I just pulled these out, Dark Blackberry Bliss, Light Blackberry Bliss. Let's say that you have one of these right now that is getting low. You might want to go ahead and pick up the single. I'm going to go through all of my blends and see what I might need. But I have to admit, guys, when I order my blends, the very first get-go, I always order the combo pack. I want the light and the dark. I'm kind of disappointed that we can't order one, but I can understand their packaging and their thinking about it, okay? I can understand that. From what I understand, these watercolor pencils are staying. Okay, the Aqua Painter. This is going to change. We're going to still have an Aqua Painter. There's going to be 3 different sizes, and you're going to get 3 of them instead of 2. And there's going to be 3 sizes of them. So right here, different size, same price, but you're going to get 3 of them in different sizes. I thought that was kind of cool. Why did I think the blender pens were retiring? That's another one. I need to check on that. I'm glad we're going through this together because there's a few things that I do need to check on for myself. And please, guys, you check it out too. There's just a few things. Journaling pens, are retiring. They're 20% off. Stampin' Glitter and an Embossing Buddy is retiring. I use the bejesus out of my Embossing Buddy when I remember it, you know, because you've watched my videos. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I forgot to use the Embossing Buddy. So I thought about picking up 2 of these just to have them on hand, just to keep them in their package and have them on hand. The Pattern Party Decorative Masks are retiring. And our shimmer embossing, or our Stampin' Emboss Powder is retiring. And I believe the shimmer black is 25% off. So what's retiring here is black, copper, shimmer black, and shimmer white. Okay, right here in this corner. Black, copper, shimmer black, and shimmer white. And I think the shimmer black is 25% off. The half-wide cases will be retiring. The Stampin' Cleaner is retiring. The Stampin' Mist, the refill only, will retire. I don't know what's going on there, but here, you know, you could get the bottle. I need to order that because I use that like crazy. The Stampin' Cleaner, the Stampin' Mist. This Pierce Mat is retiring. Oh my. And then, this is another one I got to look at. I swear I saw that. Stampin' Scrub. That, I swear this is retiring. I'll have to check that again. But the Pierce Mat is retiring. I use this constantly. They're just $5. I'm going to buy a couple of these just to have them on hand. I use that constantly. Snail is going away, guys. There's a replacement, okay? But Snail is going away. They have not been happy with the quality that we've been getting. So Snail is going away. You know, I think you've seen me say there's sometimes when I use my Snail and it separates from the roll here. And so they've not been happy with that. So they've come up with something else. There will be a replacement. But of course the Tombow liquid glue, and I use that constantly now, is staying. Our tear and tape is staying. Mini glue dots staying. You know, like that. Our dimensionals are staying. So why did I think that was retiring? Okay. Now, here's another thing that I'm kind of perplexed about. Our Stamparatus replacement plates are retiring, and they are 60% off. I'm going to order them because, you know, I have my Stamparatus and I have my 2-hinge plates, but what if something cracks? I don't know what's going on here, but they're retiring that. So, a little perplexed about that because we still carry the product of the Stamparatus. Now, let's look at our punches. The Decorative Ribbon Border, retiring. Starburst, 1 1/8 scalloped, and 1 3/8 scalloped circle. All these are retiring. The 4-petal flower, because this is with the, what is that stamp set? I just used it. Pop of Petals. This goes with the Pop of Petals. It's retiring. Our circle punches, 1 inch and a 1/2 inch. Both of them are retiring. Pretty Label, retiring. Everything else, and the leaf, excuse me, everything else on here is staying. See, the cat and the dog builder are staying. And here's the daisy, right there, okay? So they are staying. I have the Christmas bulb as staying. I'll have to check that out too. Let me put a question mark there. They might have something else coming out, like in the next Christmas catalog, that they want to keep this. Okay, on this page, Twinkle Builder, retiring. The Circle tab. Now, if you mark your catalogs or mark anything, you might want to pick up this punch. Hot Air Balloon, retiring. Cake Builder, retiring. Little Elephant, retiring. Everything on page 189 is staying. Now, let's go into the dies. Animal Friends, 20% off. Arts and Crafts, retiring. Beautiful Layers, 20% off. Botanical Tags, retiring. Bouquet Bunch, 20% off. Broadway Lights, 20% off. Catch of the Day, retiring. Cross of Hope, 60% off. That's a great buy. Cuckoo Clock, retiring. Delicate Lace, 25% off. Detailed Deer, 40% off of the dies. Detailed Peacock, 20% off of the dies. Doily Wishes, retiring. And the Flourish, yeah, for that one stamp set is retiring. Frosted Bouquet, retiring. Now, the Garage Gears, this is not retiring. Because of the new machines that are coming, there will be new dies coming. Don't panic. You don't need to buy new dies if things have carried over. They will work in the new machines. It's just, these will not retire, but there will be different, new dies are coming for it, okay? Hand Lettering Pros, retiring. In the Woods, new dies are coming, not retiring. Lakeside, retiring. Layering Alphabet, retiring. New dies are coming for your layering circle and layering ovals. You guys know these are a big go-to for me. But just because we're getting new dies, I'm not going to order them just to get the new dies. I mean, the old ones will fit. But if you are new to crafting and the catalog comes out, these will still be in it, but the dies will be a little bit different. Where we broke away from Sizzix and we're doing our own thing now, some things just have to change a little bit. So that's the deal there. Again, layering squares, same deal there, guys. New dies are coming. Lovely Flowers, retiring. Lovely Leaves, retiring. Merry Christmas, retiring. New dies are coming for Nature's Roots. Okay, that goes with that Rooted in Nature set. It doesn't mean that you have to get them. If you have that set, your dies are fine. Petal Labels, 25% off right here. Pavilion, retiring. The Pocket is retiring. Puzzle Pieces, retiring. Seasonal Layers, retiring. These dies right up here. We're on page 195. Sliding Door. This goes with that barn door, and it is 60% off. So if you like that mechanism of that door sliding, you might want to pick that up. 60% off. So this is $27 for the dies, but they're 60% off. Springtime Impressions, retiring. Stained Glass, 20% off. Stitch Be Mine, new dies are coming, okay? Stitch Label, retiring. Support Ribbon, retiring. All these up here are staying. Nested Label, Stitch Rectangles, Stitch Lace. Those three are staying. And the stitch shapes right here, they're staying. Okay, as usual, if I'm doing a video, the phone will ring. So now that's on silent. Okay, so I even forget where we were. We'll start again here. Support Ribbon, retiring. All three on the bottom of this page 196, retiring. Tasteful Backgrounds, Tea Time Dies, 40% off. That's a good buy. The Thank You, right here, this big thank you, 60% off. That's $18 for that huge thank you. It's retiring, so it's 60% off. Tropical, retiring. Truck Ride, retiring, 20% off. Under the Sea, retiring. New dies will be coming for Well Written, but if you have them, again, you're fine. Wiggle Bugs, retiring. Heirloom Frames, dies, and 3D embossing folders, retiring. Word Wishes will be staying. Wild Rose will be staying. Now, to the embossing folders. The Basket Weave is retiring. From what I understand, you can't even purchase that now. Corrugated, retiring. Country Floral, oh, that was so pretty, 25% off. High Seas, retiring. Layered Leaves, 20% off. This is a nice embossing folder also for a background. Seasonal Wreath, retiring. Tufted, retiring. Beads and Baubles, 60% off. The Button, retiring. Eyelet Lace, 25% off. Swirls and Curls, 40% off. So we're getting a lot of nice new embossing folders. For the Love of Felt Project Kit, retiring. That whole kit is retiring. A lot of times the kits retire, except this one made it back in. Looking up the card kit. This one right here, I believe, is going into the new catalog. This one right here. Notes of Kindness, Lots of Happy card kit, both retiring. This was a great one down here because I love that black and white, right? So if you like that, you might want to pick that up. And then all the Hostess sets, they will retire also. Back in here, all the Hostess sets, they all retire every time. They always retire all the Hostess sets, okay? And we get new ones of that. Okay, so now that is the annual catalog. Like I said, I did my best. I might have missed a few things, but you're getting, I know you guys are getting about 98% of what is going on. I'm skipping these bundles, and we're going right into this paper here on page 9. This is of the Occasions catalog. 60% off of From My Heart Specialty DSP. From My Heart Faceted Gems, 20% off. The doilies are 60% off, and the heart foil tins are 60% off. Those little tins, you can even bake in those, I heard. I didn't get those, but you can. Thanks for Laughs, retiring. Now, this right here, this 3D embossing folder plate, it said another one was coming. I've got a question mark on it because it fits my Big Shot fine. But the new machines will have all new plates that come with them. So if you don't have that blue one, you might want to pick it up. I'm really not sure. Heart to Heart staying. Grace's Garden is staying. I'm happy for that. I did a lot with Grace's Garden. Did a bunch with that. Love that set. Okay. Parisian Beauty with the Eiffel Tower is retiring. Of course, the Specialty Designer Series paper, all the specialty paper retires. All the Designer Series paper always retires. But the Forever Blossoms bundle is staying. I'm happy for that. The pink, the Petal Pink metallic edged ribbon is retiring. Here's the Parisian dies, and the Parisian stamp set will be retiring. So that with the Eiffel Tower is going, but the other one in that bundle will be staying. I'm happy for that. Last a Lifetime is staying, and it has dies that go with it. So now a lot of times when you see something like this is 10% because of the bundle. There are some bundles that are going to carry over. But most of the time, I'll say most of the time, if there's a bundle and they carry it over, they split it up. You don't receive the 10% off anymore, and you can buy the stamp set and the dies separately most of the time. But I do know that some are carrying over. So Inviting, that will be carrying over. So Sentimental, carrying over. I'm so happy for that because I use these dies constantly. Morning Star, 20% off. French Countryside, retiring. Positive Thoughts and My Meadow made it in the new catalog. And Peaceful Poppies, of course the DSP is retiring, but everything, our stamp sets and dies are staying, and I am so happy. Our Whisper White Crinkled Seam Binding Ribbon is staying, and you've seen me color that before. I love that. Peaceful Poppies Sequence and the Peaceful Poppies Elements are both retiring. I'm really happy for that. I love this set. I really, really did that. Used it a lot. So these are staying. Okay. Beautiful Moments, page 28 is staying. Beautifully Braided with the Punch. Both are going on this page 29. Our Honeybee and Detail Dies, they're going. Perfectly Framed, 60% off. Ooh, I missed one. I missed one. Well, I'm so glad I'm doing this with you guys right here. Breathtaking Bouquet. I need to check that out. Missed one. Okay. So there's my like 2%, right, of things that I've missed, right? Birthday Bonanza DSP retiring. So is the stamp set and the dies. And the assorted pom-poms are retiring. Looks like this ribbon made it in. Bonanza dies and the Bonanza Buddies. This bundle's retiring. That was so cute, right? I saw a lot of things done nicely with that. And here the Jubilee Beauty dies and Birthday Jubilee are retiring. Are dying. They're dying. They're retiring. Label Me Bold, retiring. This made it into Special Someone, and I believe the dies for it also made it into the new catalog. Wittyisms, which is such a cute little set right here. It's retiring, 20% off on that. I had fun with this set. Tropical Oasis, DSP retiring. The Coastal Weave. I can't believe they retired this Coastal Weave. I love that embossing folder. The Tropical Oasis Trinkets, Memories and More, and the Braided Burlap Trim is retiring, but we're going to keep the stamp set and the dies. This was very, very popular. I use this a ton. Layered with Kindness, retiring. I checked this for sure last night. This punch and this punch both. These are staying. Both these punches are staying. But this stamp set is going. Under My Umbrella is staying, and I believe that this is like one that is going to stay in the bundle. Timeless Tulip staying, and don't quote me, but I think this one's staying. I think these two are staying in the bundle, and you're still going to get the 10% off. But don't quote me on that. I think they are. Full of Happiness with this little chick and the egg. So sweet. 60% off. Easter Promenade, 35% off. And Welcome Easter with these little llamas. So cute. Is retiring. Country Club DSP retiring. Clubhouse with the golf right here. The stamp set and the dies are retiring. They're keeping the Argyle embossing folder. The Twine, the Country Club Twine, and Country Club Embellishments retiring. So right here, that's retiring. Okay, By the Dock made it in. I'm not sure if this is in a bundle or not. Not sure, but I know it made it. That was one that I really wanted to order and I didn't get to. But ran out of time. It went by so quick. Outdoor Barbecue, Pedal to the Metal, both retiring, and Do the Impossible. So everything on page 50 and 51 is retiring. Do the Impossible right here. Everything on 50 and 51 is retiring. Mountain Air is carried over with the dies. And it could be that they're keeping a bundle on this. I'm not sure. Best Dressed, DSP, retiring. Best Dressed, Note Cards and Envelopes, and the Tassels, and the Mint Macaron Sheer Linen Ribbon retiring. But the stamp set and dies are staying with us. Okay, I put okay. I accidentally highlighted those, but no, they are staying. Music from the Heart is retiring. And let's see. 3 Cheers for You. This is a card kit that will be retiring. Seriously the Best, 35% off. This is a card kit. So the stamp set is 35% off. The kit is 60% off. That's great. It's $30. You get a ton of product. It's a big kit, and that's a great buy. So if you love kits, you might want to pick up on that. Let's see. This one, Botanical Prints, 60% off. This is wonderful because this was huge. This was $70. It is a huge set, and so the whole kit is 60% off. All right, let's see, where are we? I think we're done, right? And of course, all the Hostess things will retire, like Make a Splash, that will retire. Okay, there we are, the best I could do from last night. I know that I've probably gotten about 95%, I'll say, of everything in here highlighted for you guys, and hopefully a lot of the discounts in here for you. Please, if you'd like to place an order, there's a Shop Now button down here. When things go on the retiring list, they go so fast, guys. Don't wait. If you really want product, if you really want an item that is going to be retiring, please go ahead and order it promptly, because this is while supplies last, and that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, And if you have any questions, email me. And we'll go from there with it, moving forward to a brand new catalog. I'm so excited for that. Thank you always for being with me. If you'd like any of these products again, please click that Shop Now button and it'll take you right to my online store. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting.